Let's talk about faith, can we? On today's episode, we are going to be talking about faith. We need to start from the basics. The Bible tells us that we are supposed to have faith in God. Faith is a requirement to be considered a Christian. Our whole Christian journey starts and ends with faith. It takes faith to believe in God because you haven't seen Him in the physical, but yet you believe. There are some of you that have faith, but you do not know that you do. Just the mere fact of believing that Jesus died on the cross for you is faith in itself because you were not there when it happened. You did not see him die on the cross, but you believe he did because you read it in the Bible. It takes a great amount of faith to have that belief. For us to grow and nurture our faith in God, we first have to understand what faith is. So, what is faith? In layman's term, it is a belief in God, but we are going to look at the Bible's definition. We can find that answer in Hebrews 11 verse 1. The Bible defines faith as the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things not seen. In other words, faith is having total trust and belief in something that has not manifested physically. It hasn't happened yet. You have not seen it physically. The focus of this passage is trust and confidence. You feel so confident, you feel so at peace, you have complete trust in something, even though there is no evidence that the thing is real. Also, in Hebrews 11, verse 6, the Bible tells us that without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For whoever would draw to God must believe that He exists and that He rewards those who seek Him. So, when you come to God, He expects you to come boldly with full confidence and trust in Him. The reason why it is impossible to please God without faith in Him is because there is no way you will believe His word and obey it if you do not believe in Him. What pleases God more than anything is when we obey His word. The other conviction that Christians need to have is that they need to believe that God exists, believe He is real without any doubt, because doubt is the opposite of faith. You cannot have both. You have to have one or the other. Without a genuine conviction that God exists, it will be impossible to draw near to Him or have a relationship with Him. So when we come to God in prayer while having faith in Him and also believing the words that we are speaking to Him, which is His word, God becomes pleased with us, and that pushes Him to reward us. That reward can come in many different forms. It can come in the form of answering the prayer request that we came into His presence with. We need to look at faith as the core of our Christianity. It is the very thing we need to have a successful Christian life. When we have the kind of faith that God requires from us, life becomes much more easier and our relationship with God goes to a new level.